Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. So a few days ago, this article was published. XRP surges by 59% with 10 times the volume increase. Suspicious wallet movement hints at xRapid testing. And you know, this was around the time when we were starting to see the XRP price soar. And AMB Crypto was attributing this move to some suspicious wallet activity. And we talked about this. I think I did a video on this. This was the only information that was out at the time. But since then, XRP Canada, I don't know if you follow him. XRP_Canada is part of the XRP community. He's on Twitter. And if you don't follow him, I suggest you do. He does post a lot of great information here. He did post this article, and it's on CCN, which is one of the websites that I tend to go to. More than a ripple, what pushed XRP up 100% in a week? And although the AMB Crypto article suggests that it could be an xRapid test, this article here suggests something a little different. So, you know, it talks about the move. I'm not going to go read the articles. I'll link them in the description. And so these articles are explaining some fundamental factors that are happening in the space right now. The launch of xRapid, Coil, and the PNC announcement. And so they talk a little bit about this, but their concluding fundamental factor is FOMO, basically the fear of missing out. And so, you know, we saw this huge increase for XRP. We saw it top out at about 80 cents. There was a lot of volume on the rally up, and then the volume just dropped. And then we saw some consolidating, and now we're seeing a bit of a downtrend basing into this mini support level here. And so what CCN is basically concluding is that it's FOMO, guys. These are people that are just literally reading the news and buying into XRP. There's no xRapid trial, as much as we would have liked to have seen that kind of a price movement on a trial. I think what we're starting to see here are people kind of just first starting to get an inclination of what Ripple and XRP will be able to do. I mean, a lot of us here have already known this for months, but now I'm thinking it's just starting to become mainstream. And one of my viewers did send me this here, and I think this is brilliant because we have seen this in other types of coins like Bitcoin and whatnot. It's basically the Google Trends and the search term for xRapid. And if you look at it from a worldwide perspective here, we see that the search term xRapid was fairly stagnant throughout most of the year. And then as soon as that statement came out, it went up like fivefold almost. And so what happens, you know, when something is talked about in the media and it's got a lot of media coverage, well, people start piling in. I've seen this in other sectors as well. And I'm starting to think that this is what happened last week with XRP. We heard about these announcements, and I didn't actually believe that these announcements could influence the price this much. I wasn't quite sure to what extent people were understanding now. But now it's become apparent that FOMO has started to kick in, and now we're seeing this reflected in price action and the charts. One last thing, guys, before I go, I just wanted to point you to this video. This is Bitcoin Ben. If you haven't seen this video yet, I suggest you watch it. This just goes to my point of FOMO. Bitcoin Ben has been a Bitcoin maximalist for a while, and he is on the record of saying that he has hated XRP. But in this video, he's come to the realization that Ripple is going to actually change the world. And although he still hates big banks and the banker coin, as they call it, he's realizing that XRP is going to solve real world problems. And guys, if you haven't seen this video, I suggest you watch it. I'll link it in the description of my video. So who knows, maybe this is part of the FOMO that's going on. Maybe some Bitcoin maximalists, people, you know, who are heavily influenced by guys like Bitcoin Ben, you know, going on the record, being a huge proponent of really disliking XRP in the past, and now is going on the record to say, oh wow, I finally found out the big plan. What am I going to do? I'm not saying that this has had a direct correlation with who's buying XRP or why they're buying or whatever, but it's this type of thinking now that's permeating the cryptocurrency space. People are coming to the realization that XRP is the future, and they're understanding the true potential the coin has. That's my thought, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.